my name is Lynn and I have an addiction to plants. Started off small and it's just gotten bigger and bigger. So I've had a lot of people, friends, ask me, how do you take care of them all? Well, I've had lots die, but I've had more live. I'm no expert, but I have quite a bit of experience. They don't die very much anymore, so I'm going to start off with this. A lot of people say succulents and cactuses are the easiest, but it's not necessarily true because I know a lot of people that kill them. I used to kill them too, but it seems like I keep them all alive now after just figuring it out. So I'm going to share my secrets, my tips and tricks. But first I'll show you a few things I have, just a few. This is just like 5 or 6. I have way more upstairs. Maybe another time I'll show you them all. We can do a plant tour of some sort. So yeah, I don't know all of the names of them. If it were to be tropicals, I could be like, this is this, this is this. I could take you into any plant store and go through and tell you almost all the names. But I don't know, cactuses and succulents, the names are harder. For some reason, I just don't remember them. And that's okay. So I'm going to start off with this guy. This is a jade. There's so many different kinds of jade. There's darker jade. This one's lighter and the edges are like kind of red. I don't think you can tell in the picture. My lighting's not 100%. And then there's variegated jade, which is green with like white bits. I love jade. This will get really big. I can't wait. I hope it stays with me to get huge. And then, so this guy, I don't know what it is. I have never seen it before. It's some sort of succulent. If you know what this is, let me know. I just think it's cute and unique and it's smooth and almost looks like it's dusty. So cute. And then this little guy is what I call an old man cactus because it's white and fuzzy, so cute, adorable. Yeah. You're gonna notice I call a lot of plants cute. I think they're cute. I don't know about you, but yeah. Then there's another one of those. Another fuzzy boy. This has just got a buddy. There's just 2 little twins there. I think it's super cute. And then this guy. Again, I don't know what this is, but they're pretty. These will like grow little pink flowers. Hopefully. No, they don't always grow flowers. Some years they will, some years they won't. So I always hope to see flowers. One day I'll come home and I'll be like, oh, flower, flower, flower. And then there's this guy. This is one of my favorites. I don't know, you might think it's ugly, but I think it's super cool. Devil's backbone. The cool thing about this one, I paid $2. It was on some sort of clearance rack. I think at some point it must have been sick because when I got it, there was almost no leaves on it. You can tell they've fallen off. But they've got so much new growth. And the cool thing is a lot of succulents where the leaves have fallen off, sometimes if you're lucky, new growth will come out of that. Like you can kind of see with this one, there's a new stalk. And then this one too has a bunch. I hope you can tell. But yeah, that's Devil's Backbone. Super cool succulent type of thing. And then this is a zigzag cactus. I love this guy. Unique. It has new growth, so it's happy. Yay. And then last but not least today is Sansevieria. This is a snake plant. There's so many different types of snake plants too. There's big ones, there's just green ones, there's stripey looking ones. I really like this one. And if you're brand new, if you don't know what to get first, This is an excellent starter plant because it won't die on you. I can't promise you that, but you can basically neglect it and it will be happy. So that's a snake plant, Sansevieria. And yeah, so I think now I'll explain to you how to keep them alive. So first of all, the number one thing is overwatering. A lot of people overwater their plants and they get root rot. And then another thing is people think, oh, it's a cactus. I flip my words. It's a cactus. It's a cactus or a succulent, so they don't need much water. So people completely forget to water it. So that's another way something's gonna die. It will end up shriveling up, drying up and dying. And then, of course, if they can get fungal infections, bugs. If you get mealy bugs, that might kill them. And they love a lot of sun. So if you don't get a lot of sun, then your cactus might not do so well. You might need to get a grow light, especially in the winter when we're really limited on light. I actually got some grow lights for mine. But yeah, so tips and tricks. Let's start with this guy. So this is in a nursery pot right now. And that's fine. Lots of my plants, I keep them in their nursery pots. But if you're going to keep it in your nursery pot, the best way to water this is take it to the sink and run water through it until it's dribbling through. Maybe let it dribble through for 5 seconds or so, and then set it aside. Make sure it's not water's not going through anymore. And then once it's done that, put it back in its pot and back in its home. Now, you can also water it in its pot. Just make sure when you're done watering it, there's no leftover water underneath. That's where they get root rot. So if there's water underneath, just pour it out. And keep it minimal. If you're doing it that way, maybe just half a cup of water is what I would say for this guy. So that's that. And then we got terracotta. So terracotta is clay. So any extra water left in, moisture, it will suck it all up. So if you're worried about overwatering, my dog's here. Of course, she's going to come visit. If you're worried about overwatering, it'll suck up any excess water. And so what I mean by root rot is if the water is sitting at the bottom, the roots are going to drown in the water and your plant is going to get soggy. It's going to flop over and die. And it's sad. But using terracotta, it's a lot less likely to happen because, yeah, it's absorbing the water. And so what I do with these guys, I'll just take them from their spot. I'll set them in a little dish or something, water it, let the water run through. Once it's done, I pick it up, it's done dripping. Then I'll put it back in its spot and it's good. Another thing is sticking to a routine. Now, plants are different. They don't all want to be watered weekly or bi-weekly. So it's just good. The reason to have a routine is, say, pick a 1 day a week. A day that you know you're always free in the evening or the afternoon. Maybe it's your chore day. So for me, that's Sunday. So every Sunday I'll check all my plants. Some will need water, some won't. Some maybe already needed water throughout the week. But then you can check, maybe clip any yucky stuff off. So what I will do is I'll check to see, okay, I'm all over the place. This is my first video. Give me a break. A good way to tell if it needs water when you're doing that is the leaves. This is a really cool way to tell. If the leaf is soft and kind of squishy, it probably needs water. If it's hard and solid, it's good. The reason why this happens is so you water your plant, it drinks up the water, and the leaves hold the water in. So, I do a lot of so. But yeah, so the leaves hold the water in, and then throughout the weeks, months, that's where the water, the plant is drinking from. It's drinking from its leaves. That's why these guys don't need as much water. Same with cactuses. So if the leaf is hard, it's full, it's got water. If it's soft, that means it's sucked up all its water and it needs more. And then of course the dirt, if the dirt is super dry, it's good for water, but if you feel any moisture, any water at all, don't water it. I find every 2 weeks, 1 to 2 weeks, I'll give them water. It depends on how dry your house is, how warm you are, where you live. But for me, I find every 2 weeks. And then again, it depends where you are in the season. Summer, you're going to probably be watering more, maybe every week, maybe every 2 weeks. But then as you go into the fall, it's going to start to slow down and they actually go dormant, meaning they don't need any water. So what I do in the fall, say October, I'll start to slow down, and maybe instead of watering it every 2 weeks, I'll water it once a month. And then November or end of October, I'll completely stop watering until spring. Unless the plant shows it needs water, like it's really soft or shrivelly, then I'll give it a drink. But I haven't watered any of these cactuses. The succulents, yes. I might still just watch that, but the cactuses I haven't watered all winter until now it's spring, so I've been watering them. I think that's about it. If you follow these tricks, I hope that your cactus will not die, your succulent won't die. Cactuses are definitely easier than succulents. But yeah, if you have any questions, definitely send me a comment, ask me a question. Maybe I'll even do a video on it. Give me a like so that I know that you like the video. And another thing is, if you have any struggles with mental health or you need a little light in your life, a plant is great for that. I find it so therapeutic. I find it so therapeutic if I've come home from work and I'm stressed or I'm just having a bad day in general, to just go through my plants and give them care, maybe even notice new growth. It brings light. It's therapeutic playing in the dirt and giving them attention. So yeah, that's get a plant. And if you really like these pots, if you really like these, I can sell you a cute painted plot with a plant in it already. Just send me a message. I have tons for you to choose from, and I can do customers. So there's that one here, and then there's this little guy. This one I have a face on 2 sides. So yeah, so many designs. So if you want me to do that for you, we can talk. But other than that, cheers. Thank you for watching. Have a good day, evening, night, weekend.